Um, so last time, right? It's been over a month, so just a quick recap. Um, you came into this area, to the Temple of Saint Isolde, um, because you knew that a Thunderhawk had landed in this area. You didn't know exactly where. That's when you talked to Delaque Rembro, who told you that they had come asking him about the temple, and he simply told them where it was, but did not give them any further information. He says he didn't have any. Um, and then you headed over to the temple. You found the Thunderhawk was had landed right next to the temple. Varust had went and checked it out, got shot, almost got corrupted by the corrupted machine, and you fled. You went into the temple, found a bunch of Sisters of Battle that were dead, and one told you there was an underground sanctum. And about the same time, the Thunderhawk blew up the temple, and you were forced to retreat underground. Does that sound right to everyone?
Yep.
Yep.
Makes sense.
It was just way more tactical than the way you're describing it.
I don't know about that. Hey,
Mhm.
this looks
These were
like a
all carefully.
Thunderhawk with big guns on it. Let's go straight for it.
These were all carefully considered decisions.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we all watched him do it.
Twice. Okay.
Do you mean there are people in there?
No, see, the problem is if we had Bless in this game, he would have definitely,
You just learned not to interrupt the Slaneshi Space Marine wank time in their Thunderhawk.
Yeah.
You just gotta leave them alone.
I do believe I did describe some glow lights in there and some
some machines.
yeah, some machines whirling and
Yeah,
pegging
we don't want to know
machines.
how they corrupted the machine spirit.
Yeah. All right. Okay, let's start recording then. This is chapter 6. Hello, this is chapter 6 of our Wrath and Glory campaign. With me tonight is Zypher, Wanderer, Walter Peck, and Ghost, and we're going to get started. Um, oh, hell, hold on. Okay. I'm going to read the intro real quick. Where's the show? Huh? Okay. Chapter 5. What is ancient and impure? The Temple of Saint Isolde is destroyed above you. It would take weeks to dig your way free, even with the strength of Sanguinius that flows through your veins. There is dark below, but dark is of no concern to the Adeptus Astartes, although Tygo is blinded. What did the Emperor's children want here? It was for the blood dragons to stop whatever machinations these bastards have for this world. For the Emperor. Let me get Tygo out there.
Wait, Tygo's with us?
I thought he was. Maybe he didn't. Did he not come with you?
No,
Oh, he
no,
didn't. You're
no.
right. He
Yeah.
went to spy on Delaque Rimbro, and you never
Yep.
met back up with him yet. Okay,
Yep.
you're
Yep.
right. Yeah. Okay, so never mind. Yep, you are underground. Through your auspex and your helmets, you can see your surroundings. Everything kind of lights up in kind of a night vision uh, sort of sort of view. The runes in your helmet, call out areas that could be explored. It tells you basically what the oxygen rate is, what the likelihood of structural collapse is, and various information like that, which Varus all probably records and takes note of. Nothing that you would not expect from just an ancient underground chamber. Before you, there is a stairway that heads back up into the temple, and then there's also, kind of a bridge over a huge chasm that lies out on the other side, further into the dark. And you hear no signs, or you see or hear no signs of any enemies. There's nothing that comes up in your auspex, no matter where you scan in this area. Um, when you take, I'm guessing that this would come up probably automatically, at least to Varust, is that you can tell that this chamber is tens of thousands of years old. Um, probably older than the human settlements on this planet. You're not an expert in this planet, which is called what? Scorvox Majoris. I'm sorry. So feel free to roleplay what it's like as you come down here after the destruction of the temple above you.
Yeah, so Barristas is his way. He stays quiet, but his hands are very busy as he relays all these Auspex feeds through to the auto sensors of the other Marines, and he'll also be adding some commentary, basically, to that sort of talking about the age of the building and how it may predate, the Great Crusade. Yeah, putting all that through. But he's always pretty quiet anyway, and he's pretty subdued because he's kind of beating himself up about his mistake with the Thunderhawk. He assumed it was empty, and for the life of him, he can't think why he made that assumption now.
Artaxian slowly plods downwards in his Terminator armor, careful with his stepping, knowing the sheer weight of the Terminator armor could cause a collapse if the stairways leading down are not strong or reinforced. He maps their way down in his own tactical heads-up display and makes note of the architecture and the age as Verist is, relaying a lot of this through data feeds. He cycles through his different sites to find one that suits best on their way down, assuming they will find the enemy and whatever they're planning on doing down here. He kind of quietly contemplates his duty to both their Primarch and the Emperor in the Imperium to see evil like this destroyed utterly.
Ramael, he kind of looks around. As he hears the temple collapse above his head, he clenches his Crozius, realizing that he has been party to one more place of worship being destroyed uh, by these traitorous scum. But he knows what lies ahead and he knows what he must do. His honor, the chapter's honor, is at stake. And these heretics have lived and desecrated the memory of his chapter, his gene father, for longer than they should have been allowed. And before this night is done, he knows either he's going to live or these traitors are going to get him.
Vladrik steps carefully in the dark and just tries to read, see if he sees patterns in the warp or fluctuations or anything like that. The presence of the great enemy is obvious, but how pervasive has his influence been? And as they're moving through the dark, Vladrik placed trust in his in Artaxian to guide them, and Ramael to steal their faith, Varys to collect the data that they need, but he knows his role in identifying the warp. If there's been creatures, daemons, any kind of taint that's in this place, in essence, as he keeps a wary eye out for it.
You gonna give a sign of science roll?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, that's a success. Actually, no, you don't. There's no. You get no warp presence down here. Um, uh, the Emperor's children are likely down here, but you don't get any specific warning of any active warp activity.
If he sees nothing, he will say nothing.
Can you guys give me an awareness roll? Probably just 3 is fine. Varus, you can use tech use instead. Tech.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay. So add the point of glory there automatically. Yeah, so everyone who's succeeded, which I believe is everyone, you clearly see through the rubble, through the dust and decay of this ancient place where things have been disturbed. There's huge footprints, boot prints from something wearing power armor. You assume that's the Emperor's children. And it goes across the bridge. It used with some of you, who is the person, so Artaxian, you see clearly that there are at least 2 sets, so it appears that there are probably 2 of them that have come down here.
Artaxian sees the power armored boots, the prints in the dust, and how they go across, and he kind of looks at it, looks across, looks for any heat signatures, kind of over Vox chat, be wary, brothers, the enemy is near. They went this way. And he kind of nods his head in the direction and follows the set of prints.
Varys is following behind, being very diligent with his monitoring of all the Auspex feeds and his relaying them to the others. He doesn't want to repeat his lack of caution.
As you cross the bridge, everything seems as you might expect it. However, one thing that does become a bit, well, let's see. Let me see what. Scholar. Give me a DN5 scholar roll. Everyone.
It's weird.
Hey.
Preach, brother.
It's not coming up for me. It's popped up behind. I'm just gonna. I popped out my character sheet and then the roll didn't work. So yeah, so I've redone it.
Is it still not working?
It's fine now. Yeah,
Okay.
but I think the popping out stopped the roll working, which is
Huh.
odd. DN5, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, nice. So Varust using your tech and Ramiel using your knowledge of many ancient things in the what would it be called? What's the Reclusiarch place? What is that? Requerie or something like that? Anyway, you both kind of realize that a lot of there are runes that are chiseled onto holy symbols throughout this underground area, and some of them are particularly old, that predate at least the Great Crusade, and so you're not sure how they got here, but you're sure the gist of them, as far as a translation goes, is halt. And you keep going across the
Oh,
bridge. On the other side, you see that there's kind of a natural platform that opens up, and in the distance you can see there's a massive archway. Yeah.
do we see any signs of like warding runes?
No. And you can follow the tracks. As you follow them, go straight through that arch. You're pretty sure.
Okay. So what the others will just see in their order sense, there'll be a slight delay, and then as I'm getting the translation, the others will just see this appear like little labels coming up as they look at these runes. They'll just see those little labels appear in their order senses.
Wait, just to be clear, the runes say halt,
Yeah.
and we still see the steps
It's
go
it's
through.
it's hard to know. They're so old in a language that you don't quite directly understand, but everything that's your the cogitators that are on board your HUD display, that's how they are translating them. Is
Huh.
halt. What they actually say, you're not sure, but it's something like halt or stop or.
Keep out.
Okay, so and as we get close to the arch, can we do one more perception check?
Sure.
Looking for awareness, right here. Sorry, your awareness.
Yeah, awareness. Yep.
DN3.
Sure.
Ooh.
Can I use take again?
Yeah, you can use tech.
Cheers. Oh. I've angered the machine spirit.
No, you're fine. You succeeded. Yeah, so Ramael, as you get closer, you hear like the sound of machinery through this area. You obviously can see past it, but there's actually a closed double door with similar runes that you've seen before. It also indicates halt, and it appears they have been disturbed. You see that on the ground there's those footprints still there. There's dust moved about and just has been disturbed. But yeah, you do hear some whirling of strange mechanical noises past the door.
Uh, Ramael looks to the rest of them and says, "The enemy seems to be close, brothers. We shall not let them escape again."
It it worries me, brothers. The the fact that there seems to be something forbidden down here, and they are making straight for it. I fear that there is something of warpcraft, some unclean artifact down here. Or worse, perhaps some ancient being.
I have detected nothing yet of the warp, but we must remain vigilant. The enemy has come here for a reason, and even if we do not know what that reason is, they must be stopped.
We must deny the enemy their prize, then we can ascertain what it is they are seeking once they are dead.
Yes, and destroy it
Varys nods.
if necessary.
What do you do?
Oh, we still walk through.
Yeah, you're opening
This is
the
all this.
door.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. This is all happening like in situ, dude. Like there's
Yep.
nothing.
Proceed.
There's nothing that's going to stop Ramael
Okay.
from finding
Yep.
these.
Yeah, you
Yep.
push the door open. Um, the light that it takes a minute for your HUDs to actually um, you know uh, adjust because there's such a difference in light when you push open the doors. You push open the doors without any sort of hesitation or um, resistance. They push straight open, even though they're extremely heavy. It might be impossible for a man, but you're not men, are you? You're angels, and you push right through. The light kind of attacks your heads-up displays, and it takes a moment for them to even out. You're almost blinded for a few seconds, like 10, 15 seconds. You hear the mechanical sounds. This just continues to you know uh, filter through your auspex. Um, when you look around finally as your heads up displays and your helmets become uh, more adjusted to the surroundings, you see a strange room. Give me just 1 second. I want to do one thing before I show you this. Nope. That one. Okay. Make sure I'm not showing anything I don't want to. Okay. This room looks different than the outside. You immediately would say that this is not human made. Um, the architecture in the room is completely different than anything you've ever seen before or have ever, processed, Varist, at least you and your data files.
Hmm.
Probably maybe the oddest thing is there are two Space Marines. Um, Both look like Noise Marines on the ground in different stages of dead. Um, One is, you're pretty sure, half disintegrated, and the other, their head has been removed. You hear all these noises come up and a whirling, and this strange, very high-pitched beeping sound. And in front of you are three heads. They look vaguely humanoid, or they look humanoid, but not human. So some sort of Xenos, maybe, or maybe a mutant. There appears to be a massive altar in front of you, bigger than you, and you can't see on top of it from here, so it's hard to know what it actually is. But it's about 10 feet off the ground. Um, and then on the sides, there are these. They almost look like sarcophaguses. It's hard to tell exactly. There's similar smaller heads sticking out of the wall, looking over those. And I would let you guys do either a scholar roll or a tech roll. In Wanderer's case, DN 10, to kind of get a more idea of what this place might be from just things that you've seen or heard.
Artax ain't gonna bother rolling.
Yeah, you don't know what this place is as you walk in.
He's like, don't know, don't care.
It's foul Xenos from the long night.
The bodies, you said one was headless, like the head has been torn off, basically, like violently. It looks like, and then the other one you said was like half disintegrated.
Yeah.
Can I try to ascertain what might have done those things?
Well, the head being chopped off, it's by some sort of blade.
Okay.
That's clear. It's not like ripped off by claws or anything. It's something's cut it. Now, the disintegration, um, yeah, I would say investigation DN10.
Can I
Don't even think I
scan?
can get it.
What's that?
I was just wondering if I can scan for any kind of odd energy readings in the room.
Oh, you don't have to roll. There's all kinds of odd energy readings in the room. There's these mechanical noises coming from, you're not exactly sure. You don't see any obvious equipment in here, but you do see kind of like there's these in the crevices. Like if you look at these, like right here, there's like these crevices, and they have like this green light that is flickering back and forth, like almost pulsating throughout the room, up the walls, along the floor. The ceiling is obviously not rock. It's made out of some substance. So you're not exactly sure, but
It's not some kind of black polished substance, is it?
no, this no.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I can't even pass the investigation.
Black polished substance. I don't know what that. Maybe I'm not understanding what you're alluding to, but
Oh, I was thinking if it was Blackstone, this could be like a Necron thing. So I was,
that'd be
yeah,
miserable. That'd be fucking miserable.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, like Chaos
No.
Marines above, trapped down with the Necrons. Yay!
Well, just to be
well,
just to clarify,
you wouldn't even know, right? Because
That's true.
no,
That's
no,
true.
no.
You're unable
Irrespective,
to.
is the color of the stone black, or is the color with the way the image is showing, which is like this light blue?
It's more of a black color, yeah.
But that might not mean anything to us, right?
No, it's not going to mean anything to us. I mean, it's not going to mean anything to Ramael. That's what I mean to say. Means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So clearly we don't know what the fuck's going on. But from a how do you say? Let me put it to you this way. If again a little OOC. Remember how, like, if you watch that Pariah Nexus
Mm-hmm.
animation, uh, like we as Space Marines are so adept in combat that we could look at a situation and mentally recreate what could have potentially happened. So does it look from that perspective? Does it look like the way the bodies are that that the death was unexpected, even if we don't know what the cause of death was? Just like the
So,
way, um,
do they have weapons drawn, for example? That would be
correct? Yeah. Do they have weapons
yeah.
drawn, for
Yeah,
example?
it looks like that the one that is halfway disintegrated down here,
Hmm.
that the one that fell down there apparently. You think that they were first up here, and whatever happened, they did not pull out any weapons or did not get any. You don't think, at least, and they were killed immediately and fell. This one does have a power sword that's on the ground next to them. And it looks like they probably put up a fight against something, maybe in melee, or maybe they were charging. But you're assuming melee because they're headless, right? But
Hmm.
and then there's this just constant beeping.
The energy. Am I reading any energy that feel that is obviously dangerous, like radiation buildup, plasma,
No, no.
anything like that? No, okay. Um, is there any energy building up in these heads in particular? Can I see anything there?
No.
Okay.
Is the sound coming from a specific direction in this room, or is it all over? Like for example,
It's
is it
kind of
like
just all
throbbing?
over. It's all over. But there is you do pick out one sound that is kind of coming from this. And it sounds like a ching 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 ching. If you had to give it your best guess, it sounds like almost like a lift or an elevator.
Hmm. Uh,
Refresh my memory. The one sister that was still alive up top, or damn, it hurt. Did she say? I don't remember. She never said what was down here, other than they were just
I don't.
guarding it.
I don't. She definitely didn't say what was down there. I don't remember if she said that they ever went down, but I'm pretty sure what I said at the time was that they never went down there. They just knew to protect it.
Gotcha.
That nobody else was allowed down there. That was kind of the thing.
would
Artaxian. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, no, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Artaxian looking at the two deceased Emperor's children and not sure what this is. If it's a relic of old night, or if it's Xenos in nature, he doesn't know, and it appears his brothers don't know what it is either. But something is making noise, and something killed these Emperor's children fairly easy by the looks of it. So he kind of looks. If there's no warp corruption or otherwise here, we need to ascertain what that noise is and where it's leading to. And he kind of looks to Varys. He goes, see if you can find any sort of port or anything to interact with to determine what is going on here.
Compliance. Varys looking very cautious, just starts making his way down. Now, being Astartes, he's not afraid, but you think maybe he's very wary of making another mistake and showing himself up in front of his brothers. So he starts making his way down. Are we paused or?
No, you shouldn't be. You should be able
Oh,
to grab them.
Oh man, I'm trying to figure out what if I should do this here.
Oh,
Let me see.
Can you grab your token or no?
I think I have to move it. I'm trying to remember how you move it in this. It's been a while.
Just left click and drag.
Oh, that is not working for me.
Here, well, it worked
Actually,
for taxi.
Thank you.
Let me put a
but
new token out there for you. Hold on one sec.
Thank you.
before um, Varus steps forward, actually, I'll put a hand on his shoulder. Wait a moment, brother. Brother Artaxian, I may be able to call upon some powers of the warp to ascertain what happened to these traitors, to get a better sense of what we are dealing with.
If you believe that is a wise course of action, I will not stop you. If they weren't tainted by corruption and chaos, I would simply eat part of their brain to see what their last experiences were. But I will not ask any of you, nor would I myself allow allow any sort of interaction with their poisoned flesh.
A sound decision. We must avoid corruption. This should not cause any harm to any of you, but I would ask for a bit of space back, just in case. And I will do psychometry.
Okay.
While he's doing that, if he asks for space, I'm going to get down behind here. Not too close to this, in case there's another water.
Yeah, you can.
I'm just
Can you
down in
move your
here.
token
And
yet or no?
let's try it. No, whenever I try it, I just draw a box.
Left on the token controls. Are you on measuring tool or it should be the top here? Let me show you what I mean.
Oh, I see. I'm on the wrong thing. Yeah.
Those
Okay.
two should be.
Yeah, I'm on those two.
You should be able to
Yeah.
grab it then. Okay, I'll just put you down there for now. It's fine.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So go ahead, Ghost.
That's a psychometry. Uh, and there we go.
What's the DN of that?
DN, I think this is DN3.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes. So were you bound or what were you? What did you?
Oh, this was just add. I'm not gonna it's bound.
Okay.
Do I have to have one less critical, right? For that?
I think it's yeah. You would.
Oh no,
roll
it was
one
bound.
less. Okay.
It was bound.
That's fine. It's okay. Succeed. Let me share your vision with any other ally. Psychic power leveled. You can shift twice. For glory or just for more information.
I'll shift for potency, I think.
So you can show it to them directly. Okay. So yeah. So,
I was actually gonna do your visions take half the time because this can take a while if I wanted to get a bunch of information, but I don't
okay.
want to keep us all here in character because with psychometry you can do it for 1 hour, 6 hours, or 12 hours, and I don't know if I want to keep us all here for 6 hours in game.
Yeah,
all
let's
that.
let's just okay. So you want to lower it to
30 minutes.
half of less than time.
I'll do the 1 hour option for vague and indistinct perceive events immediately preceding, during, and after whatever emotional outbursts. Imagine emotional outbursts from them would be, their fucking deaths, the fear, whatever emotions they felt before their deaths. And then I can see individuals appear ghosts with impermanent hazy forms, sounds are muffled, echoing whispers. Do a half-hour one.
Yeah, so you're standing there for a few minutes doing this, and you start to get kind of a view of what happens. And the first thing you see is kind of, you don't know what it is, but something comes up out of this. Well, first things first, you see these two space marines. Actually, there's three. You see three space marines coming into the room, and they're just kind of looking around. They're saying things, but you're not able to determine what they're saying. And then all of a sudden, they're looking around, kind of like you were. They're looking at things. A couple of them hop down to look at these. A couple of them come over here, and then eventually something comes out of this big altar, and the Space Marine steps back, and then all of a sudden you see that Space Marine disappear, um, and then they all look up, and that's kind of when like reality hits because you don't have enough time to get everything, as there's like and it appears that something is opening on this platform for the altar in real time.
Yeah, whenever Vladimir
Oh,
comes out of his vision and sees that, he he looks at us. Something is within the altar. It slaughtered them. It's coming out again, I think now. And points as if uh, points at the altar, moving, shifting.
and, Barrest is taking cover behind this altar here, and he gets out his plasma pistol and is aiming it at that spot, and he'll have his power axe held in the other hand.
Artaxian levels his assault cannon towards the altar as he waits to see what emerges from it.
Second. All right, coming up out of the out of this altar, you first see the head um, pop up through it as it rises. It's not as big as you, but you know it's the size of a man, perhaps. It seems to be almost floating with mechanical arms, mechanical head. It doesn't. It does. It looks humanoid, but definitely not flesh-based, really. It has green um, lightning that is just kind of engulfing it. This crackling around its body, and it points some sort of weapon, a lance, out in front of it, and says something in a language you do not comprehend. And you kind of hear the sound that you had heard before from that coming from all of these um, all of these things right here. Hold on one sec.
Oh no. No.
And we should probably just get started in the combat. Give me 2 seconds here. Let me see if it put everybody in the turn tracker. Yep, I think so. I think I just got to begin combat, right? So you guys go first, right? You can choose who goes and
Oh, I think Artaxian will spin up the old salt cannon and just like start opening up on the main baddie, if no one objects.
what's the range? You're
I
13
definitely do not
meters away,
object.
I think is what it says. I think you're good.
Yeah,
It,
1376.
once you target it, it'll tell you what the.
Is it T still?
Yeah.
There we go. What's the DN on that for my
It
assault
should
cannon?
automatically
Yep,
calculate it.
it did.
DM4 success is 9. Would you like to shift for damage, or
Yeah, let's shift for
I
damage.
think you can click on him and say.
Yeah.
And I can, yeah, yep.
Yeah, perfect. And then click roll damage. 15 damage. Let's see. I'm going to roll determination using. He has his own ruin. So, oh yeah, there it is. So put that down to 1. And then he rolls determination. Second. Public rolls fine. I have how many wounds? I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Convert it in wounds to shock. Hold on, let me try that again. So you did 15, right? Okay, so that's 4 wounds. There we go. Okay, so all that goes to shock. Okay. So how does it look as you shoot all around him? You hit off his armor, but he just stands there afterwards.
Am I allowed to move, by the way?
Yes, you can move. Yes.
What is, let's go see.
Whatever your speed is, I think.
That's what I'm looking up right now. As he opens up on him with the high velocity rounds of his assault cannon, he makes contact, but nothing really does any serious damage. That whatever metal body it possesses seems to be just as strong as the ceramite they wear. And let's see, where's my speed?
It should be on that front. I think it's on the front one. Stat combat.
Speed
is 7.
7. There we are. And he just starts walking towards it, and you can hear, over the din of the shells coming out and the casing hitting the ground, you can hear his chain fist starting to rev up.
Mm-hmm.
That's close enough.
Don't cheat. Yeah, that's fine. You can
Whoops.
move. You can use that ruler tool too. You can
Yeah, I hit the wrong one. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
whatever.
You're fine. Yeah, you can delete that though if you want.
As soon as I figure out how.
Yeah, I don't know how either. Okay, whatever. Okay. So as you do that, you're just completely shocked as something falls from the ceiling behind you. You're not sure if it was hidden or what. It just lands very hard behind you. Kerplunk! And it's this huge. It's way bigger than you are. It's a similar creature. It's got 4 legs. It's got this huge, like axe-like thing behind you, and it just immediately takes a swing at you. With its hyperphase thresher. So it's a hit. Okay,
Phase
let me see what that is. Roll combat. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Let's try it again.
He forgot to put batteries in his blade.
Yeah. That also does not make sense. I'm just gonna. Okay, it swings and hits you. Roll damage here. I can't do anything else. So 14 damage. Would you like to roll determination? That can soak some of it and convert it to shock.
Yeah.
So do it again, and when it asks, what's your resistance?
My resilience is 15.
Oh, so it doesn't get past your armor.
Well, wouldn't
AP
wouldn't
negative
two AP
3.
-3, so wouldn't that take a little bit
So
away?
yeah, so it would be you said 50, so it's 12. So it's two wounds. You can roll determination. Yeah.
Okay, so
So when it asks you the wounds, put 2 in there because I did the same thing when I did it earlier.
yeah.
So click on determination. It should
Yeah,
pop up and then
nothing's.
put 2 wounds in there and hit
My
roll.
whole thing just reset. I don't know why it's
Oh,
not letting me now. My whole screen just reloaded. I'm trying to
okay.
see why it won't let me. Keep saying I've lost connection to the server.
Give you a second or two. It still says you're connected.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm under the combat. Oh, there it keeps. I don't know what's happening. It keeps refreshing the screen, saying downloading world data. So just give me a sec here.
Hmm.
This is a passive effect of fighting Necrons.
Yeah, right.
They fuck with you on
Yeah.
like
It is a green
Yeah,
bar,
your
so it is.
tech
You
is
know,
just.
do some reality warping bullshit to you as well.
2 wounds, right?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so
So go
2
ahead and
shock.
give yourself 2 shock.
So the thing lands down behind me and swings its giant blade, but the angle is wrong, and it just sparks across maybe his pauldron as he turns to face his new foe.
Yep. All right. It's one of your turn.
Mine's easy. I'll go.
Okay.
Simple action plus movement to run, and with the action I still have, run over here to this guy with my force stab and just try to fucking annihilate him.
I think run's an action, isn't it, though?
It is, you use your simple, so there's, for movement it's run and sprint. Run uses your simple action and movement. So I have my combat action.
Okay. Good.
And I will try to smash him. So we are not, are we familiar with Necrons as our chapter, or no, we don't know what these are.
What do you think, Zypher? I'll leave that up to Zypher. I mean, you probably have heard of Necrons, right? I mean, but
Yeah,
I mean,
but I
with
don't.
I mean, you guys with the scholar rolls that you rolled, I'm guessing not, right?
Yeah, no, I think we would know that, but I don't think we would know combat tactics and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's what
All,
I
all,
figured.
all we know is this is not us, so it must die.
Correct.
Yeah, we're thinking ancient Xenos.
Yep.
We may. I
Well, you're
suspect
right.
Varys would
They
know
are
the
ancient
term.
Xenos, so
Yeah,
there you go.
on the
Yeah.
nose.
Yeah, I'm thinking Varys probably knows the name Necrons at least
Yeah.
from having been served with the Crusade, but probably hasn't encountered them. He was mainly fighting the Death Guard.
Yeah. Well, Vidric runs down. Purge these Xenos. Already too many problems on this planet. And I go with the force staff to smash this thing's skull.
Please do.
And as he goes charging in, though, Varys is foxes through a warning. Beware, brother! I have not seen technology like this.
If I have it my way, no one ever will again. And I will smash this thing.
That's a success. You can shift for damage or for glory or.
I'll just shift glory, I think.
So you can right click on it and do the shifting. Or I can do it manually, it's not a big deal.
More damage. Holy.
Yeah, that does destroy it. What does it look like as you do?
So Varys comes off of this elevation, takes one step down, quick run over, winds up the staff as this thing is getting out of the sarcophagus, and just, and the impact just craters the head down into the torso, splashes out all this metal and these coils all over the place as it slumps back.
Defeated. Okay. Alright, their turn. The Yeah, I'm gonna have the Necron warrior next to Varist kind of gets up to its knees and just happens to see you there and tries to shoot you point blank range. Miss. How does it look as it fires?
Name
It's
of
like
that weapon.
and it just misses,
Yeah.
right? As this
Varys
green
is
energy, right?
yeah, he's kind of down behind this. Oh, he was down behind this. Oh, okay, sorry, I was looking at the wrong place. He's down behind here. And he basically, as soon as he sees it point in his direction, he's scanning them for all it's worth, trying to determine any weaknesses and failing. And as soon as he sees it point in his direction, he ducks down behind the sarcophagus here, and it hits that instead of him.
Okay. Chaplain.
Ramael seeing this thing drop from the ceiling and flanking Artaxian basically does a charge action. Ramael does best. All he knows is
Forward.
anything that stands in front of him that is not him or his brothers must die. So full charge and then a whack with the Crozius.
Hold on one second. I want to look at something. What's your chapter thing? Let's see. Isn't there a thing like if somebody gets hurt, you guys gotta resist frenzy? What is that? Hold on.
I thought you changed it because it was like anytime you see blood, you frenzy.
Yeah, I did.
or
I
something like
changed
that.
that. That's what it was originally. Yeah. Black Rage, whenever your character has a blood dragon keyword when your sight suffer wounds equal to or greater than half your. No, okay. So they gotta take half damage. Okay, good.
So where's my attack? Combat.
Hit.
Oh,
boy.
critical.
Yeah. So let's do the damage first.
Wait, and shifts possible. I have this effect called no, sorry, I have a talent called Armor Bane. Each exalted icon, I can shift to decrease their resilience by 1.
Okay. Would you like to do that instead of doing
Yes.
so? Okay. So let me do that manually real quick. Okay, I don't think I can actually reduce it. Wonder if do this. Let me see if that worked. There we go. I did it. Okay.
And
So,
then
yep.
damage.
You want to roll damage first.
Okay.
20 damage. Okay. Before I do any of that, do your roll critical. Let's see what happens. Okay. Since lurching away, since his blur suffered targets 6 shock and is staggered. Okay. Plus 2 shock for every glory you spend. Would you like to spend some more glory? You could spend
Um,
glory to increase the shock, basically. So he takes immediately 6 shock.
and then I'll spend 1 glory to make it 8 shock.
Okay. So I'll lower the glory to 3. So that's 20 wounds with AP 2. So that's 11 resistance. So that's 9. So that's 9 damage. He's got to roll determination. Oh, he can't even do it. His shock is full. He takes
Wouldn't it
9.
be 11 damage? Because
He has
a
he has
really.
13 he has 13
Oh, okay,
resistance.
13. Okay,
Yeah,
yep.
now he has 13
Sorry.
resistance. 7 minus 2. Yeah. So yeah. So 9. He takes 9. Yep, but his shock is full after that. So yeah, how does that look? Because you actually absolutely smash this thing. It's not
Yeah,
dead.
so Ramael, seeing that his brother has been flanked, and seeing this Xenos creature drop from the sky, from the ceiling, charges in, screaming like through his voice grill. We shall not fall, we shall not die meekly. Through battle we will remember and honor our Gene Father. By his fury shall we stand, by his blood shall we triumph. And he almost leaps in the air with his Crozius over his head and brings it down, cleaves this thing right through its center.
Yeah. Just looking. Yeah. All good. Okay. Yeah, you just smash the shit out of it. Okay. That was you. Fladrick went as well, right?
Yep.
So my turn.
I haven't been yet.
Well, it doesn't matter. We go back and forth, and Raymail just.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, you're good. So I'm just gonna say this Necron shoots at Ramiel. Hit. With a critical hit. Let's see what happens here. Let's roll critical second. So damage. 10 damage. What is your resistance?
Resilience is 11.
Okay, so that doesn't hurt you. Okay, so that didn't do anything, but what did the crit do? Oh, this thing is. Hold on. Before I move on, I got it because this thing is staggered. Okay, so let me put that on there so we don't forget which one's staggered. Staggered. Okay. All right, staggered. Sorry. So you suffer 1d3 wounds. So mangled flesh, bone. Okay. You say 3 wounds, and you're hindered. So let me put your hindrance on there. Hindered. Okay, you're hindered. Combat. Take 3 wounds. Okay, so yeah, this thing shoots you in the side of your helmet. Actually, it's like whips your head to the side. Um, what's your reaction to getting shot like that? You.
What shot him?
This Necron over here. This guy. The Necron
Uh,
warrior.
yeah, Ramael just shakes his head and then he just turns at the Necron warrior and lifts his bolt pistol at it.
Okay. Now Varus, your turn.
Okay. I was trying to look up the effects of supercharge. I was thinking of supercharging my plasma pistol.
I think it does more damage. Let's see. You can choose to fire a weapon with this trait and supercharge. If the roll complication, you take 1d6 mortal wounds. If you hit, the weapon deals an additional +3 ED.
Okay. I'll give it a go. Okay, so I'm gonna target this guy here. Is this guy the only guy that's still up? The one that's in melee, or is the other guy still up too?
Oh, the other guy's definitely still up. He hasn't even went yet.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh,
he got shot, but he took 4 shock. That's it.
Okay. So you know what? I'll leave the guy that they're
the
melee with.
plasmancer you're talking about, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
plasmancer. I'm going to go for with my. I'm going to give him some plasma back. Okay, I'll give this a go. So I've targeted him and combat plasma pistol. Oh, it says out of range. Oh,
Yeah, he's too
out of
far
range.
away.
I'll have to go for the other guy. Go for the other guy then.
Guy in front of you. Or...
Yeah.
that's gonna kill him. I don't need to do anything. You can just roll damage if you want, but
Yeah.
if you're talking about the Necron warrior right in front of you, yeah.
Yeah, may as well.
He's dead.
Because I'm in cover from the rest.
Okay, he's
Can
very
you
dead.
shift that to glory or?
Yeah, you could shift anything you wanted to glory to.
I've got 3, right? Yeah, I'll shift all 3.
And I'll just add it by hand. Okay, 6 glory. I think that's all you can get. You can't get any more than that.
Okay, good stuff.
Yep, that good.
And Varys is bellowing. You are an offense to the Omnissiah. The machine god rejects your Xenos technology. You are an abomination. And then just melts it.
Okay, well, we'll see. One sec.
Go on.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. And that was the only one near me, so I can duck down into cover again now.
So it's my turn for the rest. So I'll put you over there. Let's do the Necron Warriors. I'll do it from 4 to 6. So this one shoots at. Actually, it gets up, seeing where Varus had shot before, and starts walking over there. Let's see how far it can go. Speed 5. It runs.
So is this guy next to me down now?
Yes, he's down.
Okay, cool.
Dead, if you will. So run is ×2, or what is it? Let's see. Run. It's been a minute. Will you guys remind me to just at the beginning of next turn, remind me to do something that I need to do?
Yeah.
I love how we're all pretending not to know. Everyone's just playing along with this bit of, oh, I wonder what he's doing.
178. Running. When you run, you double your speed. You may not perform a simple action during your turn. You can. What? If you run, you cannot. You cannot run if you've already performed a simple action. Okay, so you can't shoot. Okay, so that's fine. He runs over here. Trying to get around you. That'll be him. He's done.
I think he can shoot.
Well, what is the simple action? Simple
So
action
so
is drawing. Oh, I
simple.
guess he can.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
a different thing. Okay, so he
Because your
will.
combat's different from your simple.
Yeah, he's still not in a good range. I'm gonna say he can't get a shot on him, so he doesn't. We'll do it that way. This guy. This guy is going to also move. He'll run right about there. Yeah. Now he will shoot. Comes down here, and he'll shoot at the chaplain. Combat goes there. Success, but I'm guessing it's not gonna. Okay, I'll shift one for damage here, and then roll 10 damage. That's not enough to get through your resilience, right?
No.
Nope. Okay, so just hits you and like gets absorbed. So that one does not hurt you. Okay, so that's that one. This one's going to move down here. And it's going to shoot you as well. Hit, roll damage. 14 damage, that might be enough to get through with -1. What's your resilience?
Yeah, that gets through. Resilience is 11, so 3 gets through.
Plus pen 1 or AP 1, so 4 get through.
Hmm.
So let me do. So you can roll determination to take it a shock instead. So you just
Yeah,
click on
sure.
determination, and it'll ask you how many wounds. Just put 4 in there and click roll, and then it'll convert it to shock based on what you roll. Yeah, so when you click on determination, there's a spot for wounds. If you put the 4 in there, it'll know how many to do. Yeah, just try it again.
Okay.
There you go. So all of them go over. So 4 shock. Okay, I've done that. Alright, so it just bounces off you again as you're getting pummeled. Alright, the Plasmancer, it's his turn. Hold on, he's got a lot of talents. Oh my god. So it is the start of his turn, so I get a rune, or it already did that for me, looks like. So that's a part Architect of Ruin. Start of the threat's turn, it regains 1 wound and 1 shock. So I'll give it back a shock.
Seeing as I'm kind of scanning them, am I actually picking up that it's repairing itself?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, that will be instantly fed to everyone else's sensoria.
Instructions, threat is moved. Oh my god. Melee. Okay. Alright, I think I know what it does. It's not, so hold on. Once per round. No, that's not what I want to do. So it hops down. As it does, I need you all to make a athletics check. DN3.
Say all of us?
Yes, all of you. Well, actually, you might not be. You might be far enough away. Let's see. Are you 24 meters away or more? Nope, you're within range. So everybody. Okay, no problem. Yeah, as it moves, these green lights flash everywhere across, just like random bolts of green electricity, but doesn't. You're able to kind of evade it as it just moves. And then it's going to attack Artaxian with its plasmic lance. Success. I'm going to shift both for damage. $14 damage with AP of -3. So
2 gets through.
2, just 2.
Yep, I have resilience of 15. So
that would
subtract
act- Yep, you're
3.
right. So would you like to convert that to shock?
Yep, we'll do that.
Just
So let's
click
see
on
here.
determination, put 2 in there, and it should do it.
2.
Yep, good to go. All
Okay.
right. Yeah, so it hits you, and your Terminator armor takes most of it. But yep, we gained rune there. All right, so now I'm gonna go to the next round. How do I do that? How do I go to the next round? This button. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So as that happens, Varus, you are completely shocked to see this Necron warrior in front of you gets back up.
Ah, damn. Okay.
Yep. It is your guys' turn. Whoever wants to go first.
Can I go? I just want to have a go at this Necron with my power axe. Just while he's
Sure.
getting
Yeah,
up, I want to
fine
try
by
and
me.
finish him off. Again, this is going. This information is going straight to everyone else in the squad. So go Omniscient Axe and roll. Oh, sorry, I'm targeting the wrong guy. Let's try that
just
again.
redo it and target the.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. It's gonna be dead. So you
This
knock
time,
it down
can I?
again.
I've got a Wrath critical, so can I actually just
Yeah.
behead it while it's down or something?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I want to just try and make sure
Yep.
it stays down.
Yep. You do.
Okay.
So that one's dead. Let me see here. Dead. Okay. Their turn. So I gotta see what hindered does, because this one's hindered, right? Effects hindered, wounded. This is staggered. I guess it's staggered instead.
Actually,
Staggered.
can I
Yeah.
ask something?
Yes,
Did
sure.
I
You can still
monitor
move.
any? No, I'm going to stay here. But when it got back up, did I get any kind of energy bursts from any of the others? I just want to see if it was getting up again on its own power, or whether one of the others, one of the big ones, was somehow
It
empowered.
seemed like it was just you didn't see any. There was no data movement between it
Okay.
and anything else. No.
Okay, cool.
No.
Thanks.
Let me just. I just need to look at this real quick.
Yeah, I can tell you.
I think.
Something's
go ahead.
holding you back. While hindered, increase the DN for all your tests by +1 or higher if the rules of whatever is hindering you say so. Hindered lasts for 1 round unless otherwise stated.
So you're hindered, right? He's staggered.
Okay.
So he is staggered. I think that just means his movement is halved, I believe.
You're off balance. You run too fast over rough terrain. When you move while staggered, your speed is reduced by half.
Yep, that's correct. So that doesn't really bother him too much. He just got completely thumped in the back, so he's gonna turn to you, and he's gonna attack you. However, he's gonna do whirling onslaught. So no, actually that's not what I want to do. I want to do second strike. Um, yeah, so let me. That's multi-attack. Hold on. It'd be nice if I could spell multi-attack. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Every additional attack increases the defense of the target by +2. So it lowers it by -2. So, yep. So it's okay. So it's going to attack you 2 times, and let's see. For each attack of your multi-cat must use the same weapon. Yep. You cannot shift as part of a multi-attack. Roll damage once. Okay. So he attacks twice. I roll damage once. Okay. The DN is normal because he has a talent that lets it be so. So he's going to come after you. He spins around and swings. Hit. Oh my god. I cannot shift. So, 8. So the first one's a hit, and I'm going to roll a critical, but let me do the other one. Okay, so I'm just going to say the critical and the complication cancel each other out. So he hit you twice, so the damage is going to be doubled. Okay. So, let me see, make sure that this is how it works. This is page 187. Oh god, 3 targets now. Cannot shift, roll damage once, then apply result to every... Oh, maybe I can... Yeah, 15 and then 15. So, so the first 15 damage, how much would get through? AP 3. So you have resilience of... So it's 4
I think
plus
it's
3 is
11.
7. So the first one would be 7. Right? Cypher?
Hey, sorry, I thought it was targeting somebody else.
No,
Say it again.
he turned, you hit him, and he turned and started swinging at you.
Oh, this was the Scorpion. Oh, I thought Vladrik was getting hit. Sorry,
No,
sorry, I
no, no,
didn't pay
no, no,
attention.
no, sorry.
Okay, so 30, you said 30
Well,
is
it'll
the
be a total, but you do them individually. So 15 minus 11 plus 3 is what it is, right? So
15 minus 11,
so
so
it's a
7, that's
7.
7.
So go ahead and
Yeah,
roll determination and put
and
7 wounds in there and see
7.
how much you can.
Uh,
Okay, 6 get converted to shock. 1 wound. So your shock is max now. So you're at
mhm.
4 wounds. So we're at 7 again. So go ahead and you can't roll. So you're gonna just take 7 wounds. You're at 11
Okay,
out of. So yeah, you're pretty badly hurt. Yeah, it just like kaboom, and the first one kind of knocks you over to the side, and the second one slices you across the chest, badly hurting you. But it is finished with its turn. All right, you guys are up.
Artaxian will turn with the giant creature's back turned to it and rev his chain fist, driving it deep into its
Fist it.
spine, attempting to destroy it. Gives it a unsanctioned colonoscopy.
Sanctioned by the Emperor, though.
Yeah.
It's a Necron. It's overdue. needs to
Yeah,
get checked.
it's been 10,000 years since it's had its
Been
last
a
one.
long time. Oh,
Well, that's gonna
fuck.
be a hit. Um, okay, go ahead and roll damage first. Oh,
Oh.
well, shift. You can shift.
I'm gonna, yeah, I'll shift. I can't shift it to another crit, so I'll just shift to more damage.
Yeah. And then go ahead and roll damage. We'll see where that is
One
first.
sec, let me see where how I can shift this.
So right click on the red die, and then, or one of the sixes, I guess. Well, first it's weird.
There we
You got
go.
left
There we
click on
go.
it, then right.
There,
There you
yeah,
go.
I was just right clicking
And
first.
then
All right, so
roll
roll damage
roll
first.
Yep, go ahead and do that first. Holy shit. Okay. What does brutal do? Brutal.
I think it's extra damage on every 5 and 6, maybe. Let me take a
Yeah,
look here.
results of 5 and 6 inflict 2 damage. So that should already be, it must be in there if you're doing 23
That
damage.
makes sense.
Yeah, so 23 damage. I'll just do this first. He will roll determination. He has a resilience of 13. That gets it down to 10, but then plus 4, so 14. Okay.
Is it? Yeah, yeah. Can I spend 1 point of glory to re-roll the damage on there that didn't
I'm not sure
do
it's going to
extra?
matter. Just, yeah, 5. Okay. 5 wounds to shock. But I can't do that. I can only do 1 shock. So.
It already took some, yeah.
Yeah. So it's at maximum shock now. So it's going to take 13. Oh, it kills it. How does it look? You can do the crit and see if that's something cooler. Yeah, there you go.
Well, I was
It
going for its,
dies.
yeah. So it suffers a mortal wound. Yeah, so as it turns its back, just, pummeling the chaplain, you hear this run, run, and then all of a sudden these sparks kind of fly out from its chest, and he just pushes down with, all his servo enhanced strength, and it kind of starts at where a heart would be if such a monstrous Xenos had a one, and just goes down to its hip with sparks and, its equivalent of goo or fluid or blood flowing out, and it gets down to its hip before the chain comes through, and it starts to kind of like spark and collapse on itself and falls to the ground.
Alright, it's dead. Alrighty. Yeah, the leader does not like that and immediately retaliates. I'm not
I
gonna.
was gonna say I'm gonna spend my movement to
Oh
get
yeah,
right
go
up
ahead.
in
Yep.
the
Yeah,
plasma
that's
lancer's
fine.
grill.
That's fine. Yep.
You hear ancient Xenos language, something similar to "oh fuck" as you approach with this. Oh shit! Who is this guy?
Okay, hold on here. Ruin actions. I think with a ruin action I can attack twice, which I will do. Ruin actions, attack. Yep. So I'm going to spend 1 ruin, his own personal ruin. He's got 2 of his own. To attack twice, that's the first thing I'm going to do. That's with this. I don't know how to make you look at it, but that's this one. Nope, that's the wrong one. What the hell is it? I guess I can't show it, but it's a talent he has. Oh no, that's just normal. Anyway, okay. At the start of this turn, the threat regains 1 wound and 1 shock. Did that happen? Oh, I think I probably need to do this first. Gotta put him up there. That should do it automatically. Yep. Okay. So that's good for him, and he's going to attack you. That's what he's going to do. With his plasmic lance and melee, we'll say, which is nice for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's better for you. That is a hit, but not a great one. I'll roll. I'm gonna shift for damage though. Shift for damage. Roll it. 12 damage. What's your resilience?
15. So
Even
0.
with the penetration, it doesn't do anything. So he'll attack again with that ruin that I spent. Do that again. Success. One shift possible. Shift for damage. Roll. Looks like
Nothing.
it's nothing. So it just ching ching off your Terminator armor. How does it look?
After destroying the destroyer, no, he turns and marches up the stairs, maybe a little bit crunching under the weight of his boot, and the plasmancer kind of flips his lance around, getting ready to strike, and he strikes the first time, and he brings up his chain glove, deflecting the majority of the blow. The second one being lightning fast, hits him in the chest, but the Aquila just simply deflects it off, and all you hear this kind of grumble like as he kind of rears up, getting ready to attack the leader of these Falzinos.
All right. Blood Angels. Who's next?
Does it look like the one in front of me is getting up?
You already acted this turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I acted first, didn't I?
I'll do some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna keep going around here bonking dudes. Step up over this and fucking smash into this dude with the force staff, I think.
Yeah, go for it. Go, just roll the critical.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's
Holy.
dead. It's very dead. How does it look?
Yeah.
Man, that thing is very powerful, actually.
Is that fucking warp energy, baby. Yeah, I step up over this sarcophagus, real quick, jump over it, and run over, wait on my steps, wind up, swing, smash this thing across where the spine would be in the midsection, and just rip it in half with the force of the impact.
Yeah, it's
as
just
it clatters
broken in
into this.
half. Parts fly everywhere. And when you kill
They are
these things, like,
flimsy brothers.
it has green lights in its eyes, and they just like extinguish. Yeah, so that one's dead. And the one next to, oof, this one moves up. Yeah, whoops, wrong one. This one moves up here and takes a shot at Artaxian. Hoping. Probably not going to get her done, but we'll see. Hit. Oh, critical.
Oh, crit.
Damage probably won't do
Uh-oh.
anything, but let's see if I can
Nope.
crit. Shreds opponent flesh to ribbons. So you take 1d3. It just says one wound right there. I guess it rolls it for you. So
Okay.
you just give yourself one wound. I'm gonna spend 2 ruin to give you 3 wounds.
3 more or 3 in total?
3 in total. I think this Glorian stuff is getting out of control. It can't be any higher than that and that, I don't believe. So you're vulnerable, which you suffer -1 to your defense. Ends the next turn. So I'm gonna do this. How do I do this? Like ad hoc. I bet there's an effect. Vulnerable. There we go. Click that on. Okay. So you should. Yep, it worked. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so it hits you from the side. Doesn't hurt you, but your armor is damaged temporarily while it attempts to fix itself. And Ramel, you're up. You muted,
Uh,
Zymer. Yep.
yeah, bolt pistol on this guy.
Yep. Just, you gotta hover over him and hit T before you shoot. Yeah. Go ahead and hit and roll damage. Oh, you can shift. I would. You're maxed to glory, so I don't.
Yeah, I'll shift
Yeah,
for damage.
that's fine. I mean, this thing is. Yeah, it's dead. Yep, dead. Oh, that's interesting. Uh, they can't do that. They can't do that. I don't. It did that automatically. It can only do that if I do certain things. So, yep, it's dead. What's it look like as you shoot it?
Yeah, as this thing shot me, Ramael, with his left hand pulls out like he has his bolter already ready, and he just turns and shoots at it because he was already looking at it.
Yep. Yeah, it shot our taxi, and then you just blow it up to pieces. Let's see though. Okay. All right. So I think they're the only ones left. So this one is going to move down and shoot at Varist. Fail. It misses. Goes aside you. That one's done. The one over here is going to shoot at Ramel. Actually, they're kind of concerned, so he moves up, even not worrying about himself, and shoots at Artaxian. That's a hit just because you were vulnerable. But, nope.
Nothing.
Bounces off. New round. So let me get that started. New round. Okay. Blood Angels.
Does anybody care if I go first?
Do it.
Go for it.
Give him the chains.
Yeah, he gives them the old. He pretends he's a pregnant woman when they invented the chainsaw because that's what it was designed for, and just rips into his disgusting heretical tentacles. You don't know why the chainsaw was invented for in real life?
We know now, yeah.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Good history lesson.
That's interesting. Hit.
If possible, let's do that. There we go.
Oh my god. Alright. Just click apply damage and see what happens. It'll do all the things automatically, I'm sure. Or maybe I can. I'll do it. Let's see.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it. 7 wounds converted to shock. Yep, that's okay. And then he takes 3. Yeah. You injure him very badly. How does it look? He's not dead or anything, but
It's kind of flailing around. Maybe its equivalent of mechadendrites, darting in and out, looking for it. But he fakes a high swing with his chain fist, and it brings its lance up to dodge, and then he brings it across his chest, finding purchase, and green sparks flying about as it digs into the chest of the Xenos, and it kind of reels back from the force of the blow.
Do you know? Did you have any wounds before this?
Yeah.
Do you have? Did you have? Were you full in shock?
No.
Yeah, something weird happened where it applied it to you. See that where it says Artaxian received damage? Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Let me fix this because this is wrong. Okay, so 21 damage reduced to 10 wounds. Converted 7 wounds to shock. So 3
What
wounds.
happened with all
Okay,
of a
so
sudden
3
this-
wounds and 7 shock. So you should be at 3 shock. Let me look at that again. 3 wounds, 7 shock. So down there. Okay. Yep. Got it. All right. Cool.
All right,
don't
I
know why
moved my
did that.
wounds to 3. Weird.
Yeah. No, you're right. Okay. So he is.
Artaxian had heard about the Black Templars and self-castigation, and he just tried to use the chain fist.
Right.
That's the problem.
You go, see, this doesn't even hurt, pussy, and then like does it to himself.
It's gonna move back up here. Kind of jumps back up, floats back up, and then what affects it? Just the wounded one. Okay, seems like there should be more this guy can do, but he moves, and everybody needs to make a athletics skill check, as all these lights go flying everywhere. DN3 is what it is. Okay. I'm gonna use Ruin for an extra attack. He's gonna shoot down at Artaxian. I think your that effect, that vulnerable, should be gone from you now, so I'm gonna remove that because it lasts to after your next turn. It says you're exhausted. I don't know what that is about, but turn that off too. Okay, so he's gonna shoot at you. Are you targeted? Yeah. Okay. Okay, for this one I'm just gonna do it normal. 14 damage, so basically 17 damage. What are we looking at?
2 damage.
2. Do you want to roll determination?
Yeah, let's do that.
Just add the 2 wounds in there. Okay.
It's up to 5 shock.
Yep. You wanna do that?
Yep,
So
got it.
then he's gonna attack again. Oh man, come on. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll damage. That's the same thing. So 2. You can roll
Yep, I'll do it
determination
again.
Yeah. Yep. So same thing. Yep. It goes hits you and it rocks you backwards, but your Terminator armor it cannot get through it. So, all right, Blood Dragons, you're up.
Was it Ramiel and Vladrik are left?
Or is it me? I think I've actually
Oh,
just...
you
I
all
think
three
it's
of you can
Boris.
go still.
Oh.
Yeah, we just
Oh
restarted
yeah,
the
it's
round.
just me.
Yeah.
Yep. Just the fister.
I can go then. Is this one in front of me still down?
Yeah, it's dead now. The
Okay.
second time was the right time.
Okay, I'm going to charge into this over to this one
Mm-hmm.
with my Parax,
Yep.
and just yelling, "For the Machine God, for the Omnislayer!" and get a Wrath complication.
Out of ammo. Come on. All
Your
right,
battery went out.
whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. You want to roll damage? You can shift
Okay.
too. It's dead. I mean, they have no hit points really.
Okay, yeah, I can shift too, yeah. And then I'll roll damage. 19. Look
Yeah.
at
It's dead.
Okay.
How does it look as you
Just
destroy
one,
it?
so- Yeah, so he it's busy taking aim with its weapon, and as he charges up, he just knocks that aside with the haft of the axe, hard enough to knock it off balance. And as it kind of leans slightly off balance, he just brings the axe down in a diagonal cut and beheads it. And
Yep, good.
yeah, and as it falls, he's just going to yell, "And move no more."
Doesn't appear to. The last Necron warrior's gonna try to shoot at our Taxian. It just something's compelling them to protect their leader. And that is a hit. Roll damage. And that is not gonna do anything. All right. It's your guys' turn as you will.
Ramael is going to. Ramael is going to go and smash
Yeah.
this
Baseball
guy.
bat smash it, yeah.
The baseball bat smash. Where's that? Oh, there it is. No, there it is. No, sorry. Oh, there we go. Whoa.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay.
And I'm going to use some glory to increase the damage because we're kind of tanking up too much on it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll just say, yeah, you just crush it. We'll just bring that down. Let's see. Do you have any? Okay, your complication is what I'm thinking. What should we do? Oh man.
Do it. Push it. Push it. Because I'm already at like 2 wounds.
I know.
Do it. Send it.
Roll d4.
Let's do this.
Okay, you drop a frag grenade. Roll roll athletics DN3.
DN3 athletics.
Oh my god. Oh my god, no!
Oh no!
He swallows the grenade.
I swallow the grenade.
As a show of strength.
Okay.
None of you can hurt me. I have to hurt myself.
Yeah. Damage 10.
You want something done, you got to do it yourself.
Yourself, exactly.
Brother Ramael, was that a crack grenade or?
Yeah, somehow you swing at this thing, and just in your backswing, you hit this grenade, and take 10 damage. But mine, no, actually, it doesn't do anything because of resilience. So you just lose your frag grenade. I'm gonna delete it from your. But it explodes underneath you. Yeah, so you lose one of your frag grenades. Not as bad as it could be.
You know what it looks like? It's like, when Triple H enters the ring, he does this like spit of water. It's like that. Like yeah. Basically, I smash this thing, and the grenade just rolls underneath it, and it's like those old Quake 3 where you use the rocket launcher to launch yourself in the air. It's like that. I just send its remains like talcum powder in the air.
Nice. Vadric, you're up.
Fucking hell, man. Alright. Head count of enemies that are still alive.
One.
This one?
Yeah.
This one?
No, they're all dead, except, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that
just the
one's dead,
Plasmancer
too.
then.
Yeah, because Remia just crushed him. Yep, just
Alright.
the Plasmancer.
Our Taxian deserves that one. I'm not gonna interfere in my brother's glory. I'll watch him deliver this thing. It doesn't look like the platform is doing anything, does it? With the Plasmancer standing on it. I'll check to see that. Like if it's trying to escape in some way.
Not yet. No, but you are reading my mind, I think. But yeah.
If it's so, that's the warp, man. So if I'll tell you, I'll do it like this. If are you able to do like
Yeah.
delays?
Yeah, you are.
I'll delay. I guess a qualifier would be if this thing looks like it's about to run, I'll just try to fucking blast it with I have that one
You have
power
some
that all
that
psychers
does
have.
pain or something, right?
It's
What is it?
damage.
It is actually.
It's not on here. That's weird. It's all psychers have it. It's the one that you just do. I think you do like the warp bolt or whatever it is.
Yeah, how did you blow up those guys' heads? What was that?
I don't know why it's not here. It was the Oh, neither of those are in here anymore. What the fuck? I had two of them. I had. That's weird. Did those get deleted somehow?
I didn't do it, but I mean, I don't know. What were the? Do you remember what they were?
Let me see if I can bring it up. Because they were from. One was from. I know one is the just basic psyker attack that all psychers have. I think it's like a universal ability, and it
Psyker
is.
power.
No, it's some. I think it's a minor, and it's the fuck, smite. Yeah, because I had smite, and then I had the chapter one where you could make the
Smite back over.
yeah. There's one from the chapter.
Is it like
It's in the Space Marine book.
we can figure that out as long as you're not using it right now.
No, I'm not. It's
yeah.
I was just gonna use smite.
Yeah,
on
we'll
it.
figure. Let's figure it out after, and we can recreate it
Sure,
or
sure.
whatever. I don't know what there was an update to the module. I don't know if that
Oh.
did something. It shouldn't have, but anyway,
Oh.
because you definitely had smite, because that's what you used with those guys in the tank, right?
No, that was the other one.
Oh, it was
But
the
I
other
had
one.
I had smite and I had the it's like Guardian of the Chapter or some shit.
We
the
can,
Ancient
yeah, we
Guardian.
can look at it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use Ruin in this next round. Let me go to the next round here. You're delaying. Next round, I am going to use my Ruin to go first to seize the initiative, and then just suddenly this is like, and it starts opening beneath him, and you can do what you're going to do.
I will try to smite him. Target token. Okay. Him
I put
target.
Smite back out there, so you should be.
Yeah, I see it. Thank you. And blast him. Oh, that's not good.
You
I'm bound,
succeeded,
though.
but
Yeah.
Perils of the Warp. Can you get Perils of the Warp when it's bound?
I don't think you can get him when it's bound. Let me check.
Let's look. Bound. No, I think you can. It's just you have less chance of getting the wrath complications. So let's see what happens. All creatures is within 15. Oh my God. Meters you suffer from a ringing in their ears and bitterness iron. During the next round, all melee attacks is plus 1 ED. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. It's just I mean, that's Ramael really, but that's fine. That's
Ramael already has the taste of blood in his mouth from swallowing
yeah.
the grenade.
Right.
Okay, so you can shift and do all that stuff to increase your
Yeah, I'll
potency.
shift for.
Shift twice.
Yeah.
shifted, you can just roll damage. So left clicked on them, then right click.
Yeah, so you left click. That's weird.
Left
Don't let me
click and
shift
then
it.
right click, and then a menu will pop up.
Oh, there
below
we go.
Yeah, it's kind of weird if you can't see it.
Shift for damage. Oh, I can only shift the one. Oh,
You should be able to shift two. There was two in there.
it was. Oh,
Oh, it went back though.
I can give it one extra mortal wound for 2 shifts, so I'll do that.
Oh, okay.
Shift for potency.
Okay, so just roll damage and see what it says.
Oh, I actually can't shift for potency. I don't have enough. I will
Oh.
shift for damage then.
Okay. Three damage, 2 mortal wounds. So, so it's like 2 different streams of. Okay, so he has. All right, so let me do this. I'll roll determination versus the 3 damage. Okay, so converted 1 wounds to shock. So he takes 4 damage. Oh yeah, he didn't do a very good job. Okay, so he takes 4. Okay, so it does hurt him. It makes this weird sound. How does it look from your end as you attack him psychically?
This bolt of lightning, the warp lightning comes out of my hand and just blasts across its shoulder, and rips off some of the metal.
Yeah. So on its turn, you hit it, but it like falls down into this thing as this like pedestal is kind of swirling underneath it, and then it swirls back closed very quickly as it falls through, and it's gone, leaving you alone with a bunch of dead Xenos. Combat's over.
The best kind of Xenos.
Artaxian walks over to the the dais or whatever it is, and kind of looks down to see where this monstrosity could have gone to, and if this is just the beginning of a much larger
It like
complex.
closed, so the top is closed now, but you could probably pry it open.
No, you hear the running of a
Yeah,
chainsaw that
right.
he uses to cut through bulkheads, and just kind of does a slice across the circle, like 2 slices, and then slams down with his fist to destroy the top of it.
Yeah, it falls in. When you're looking down, it's the Auspex actually is like unable to determine the distance and see the other end. It's so deep. You hear some sort of something down as it goes down, but you're not sure. You can't see where it goes to. You could not fit down it.
Yeah.
Your
He looks
brothers
down, just
maybe,
kind of-
but it would be difficult.
He just kind of angrily looks down at it, knowing that his quarry escaped him, and he goes over to the destroyer and kind of like stomps on its head, crushing it in a act of contempt before looking to Varist and Ramael and Viadric and looking to the chaplain first. How injured are you, chaplain?
Oh shit! You guys. I'm not gonna do it this time, but I need to remember. You guys should have went into a potential rage. Actually, let's do it now. Because you're just as you kind of look at him and you say, "How injured are you?" So the one thing you guys all have to do.
Well, you say all.
Hmm?
You say all. I don't.
True. I forgot about that. Blood keyword. Okay, so you're gonna get double rank bonus to willpower tests. So, okay. So, I think that got pulled off these characters too, except you, Vladric. Like, you have the blood dragon thing, but like, for instance, Ramael doesn't. I know better than to update these Foundry modules during a campaign. They can just hold on. Let me. All your talents are gone, Artaxian, off your sheet. All of them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I only had one.
Oh, then maybe it's still there. Inspiring Bulwark. Yeah. Okay.
If you, yeah, because I have,
you should have that too.
under
Okay.
effects, I have that there, under passive effects.
Yeah, that's fine. But okay. Well, if you only started with one, I just figured. Okay, that's fine. All right. So everyone needs to make a. So the Black Rage. DN3 willpower test. Now, when you do this, when it says, oh wait, hold on. Why does it? Hold on. I think you want to make a resolve test instead. Hold on. Resolve. No, I guess it is willpower. It says. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Willpower. Dice pool. Huh. Strange. DN plus. Oh, hold on. I gotta remove. I'm removing hindered. Okay. But it won't let me do, like, usually it lets you. What the fuck? Hold on. I'm sorry. This is something that's going on here. So just roll willpower, but you're going to be able to roll extra dice because your rank is basically double rank, so you're going to get 4 dice because of the chaplain. He has something called Blood Dragon Chaplain, double rank bonus to willpower tests. Yeah. So if you fail, we can roll more dice. DN3, so just make willpower checks. You're good, Artaxian, you don't go into a rage. We'll let you re-roll, or you can roll some more dice in a second. You can just, if you do a slash, roll D4, 4D6, and see how many are 6s, or 5s. There's a 6 and a 5, you succeed. Yeah, the big boy. Yep, you all do not go into a black rage, a frenzy, seeing how hurt you are. I'll let you kind of describe how that looks.
Yeah, so once the Plasmamancer kind of disappears back down into the hole from which it crept out of, and seeing all the dead Xenos around him, Ramael then takes a look down and sees that there is blood seeping out of his of the soft joints of his armor. There is a massive gash on his chest plate, and you can see like actually like this like sparks coming out of it because whatever mechanisms sit underneath the main chest plate has been exposed. And he almost falls to one knee in from just the sheer magnanimity of his wounds. But then he realizes as the rest of as the eyes of the rest of his brothers fall upon him, he knows that if he does that, this is not the place to show weakness. And he looks at them and he says, I'm the chaplain of the blood. What I do for him who made me. No personal ambition is mine, no glory do I seek, no salvation for my soul or comfort for my body. No fear do I feel. By his blood am I elevated, by his blood do I serve. We are victorious, brothers.
Varist is looking on, and he can guess what his brothers are going through, but he doesn't feel it at all. It's another of those moments where, although he's glad that he doesn't have this, and part of him, the part of him that thinks in more of an Adeptus Mechanicus kind of way, feels that this is a flaw that's been corrected. All the same, he knows that this is something that sets him aside from his brothers, and for a second he feels like an outsider.
With the extent of the injuries revealed to the chaplain, Artaxian can kind of feel a rage building inside him, but he's been in combat for well over a century now, and he remembers the litanies that have been taught to him by the chaplain to control his anger and, his emotion and desire for revenge and bloodlust. And through clenched teeth, he, silently recites the prayers of the chapter to maintain control, and his breathing becomes less forced and hurried, and he opens his eyes, and his anger is washed over him, and he's back to being serene.
About that time, your armor, everyone's aspects turn and kind of where this front head is. In the eye sockets, there are eye sockets. Two spherical artifacts that you notice now whirl with these green circuitry, if you will, and yeah. Otherwise, it's completely black. This black metal, and you have a sneaking suspicion, Varus. When you scan them, even from a distance, you notice how much power is coming from them. Like even when you go up to the power coils of and generators of massive ships, they don't generate this much power, and there's two of them.
Yeah, so I'll ping them up in everyone's auto senses.
They're probably the sizes of a softball.
Oh wow!
Each.
Okay, and yeah, I'll ping them up in everyone's auto senses. They get a little pulse from them in your retinal displays, and his voice will come over Vox, just saying, "Brothers, I think this is what the enemy was searching for. There is much power there, but it is Xenos technology. Perhaps I should take care of them. We should take them for examination. If there is power here, it is not of the enemy. Dangerous, yes. Unpredictable, perhaps. But potentially very useful." And he starts striding over in that direction.
Artaxian kind of looks at the room. Whatever this is, we will have to deal with it once the rebellion and chaos has been crushed.
But it is possible, brother, that they were aiming to take these as a way of destroying us. And with the Omnissiah's blessing, we could quell the spirits of these machines and turn them to our needs. But he doesn't touch them. He's turned around to wait for Artaxian's instructions.
He kind of looks thinking for a few moments. We will take it for now and deny the enemy its use. That does not mean we will use it, but we will maintain possession of it for the time being while we ascertain its capabilities.
We should definitely take them for study. To leave them here to potentially fall into the hands of the enemy would be reckless.
Agreed. They were seeking it. We will deny it to them.
Very well. And Varys will look forward and he'll just see if are they attached into this head, and can he take them
They look like
safely?
they're free floating there.
Okay. So he's going to start. Yeah, he's going to do a sort of. Maybe we can summarize it with a tech roll, but he's going to scanning for energy readings, anything that might try and interface with the machine spirit of his armor or potentially take him over or anything like that. Anything hostile or dangerous. And otherwise he's going to try and take this, and he'll try and take them simultaneously, one with his hands and one with his what's it called, his servo arm. Yeah, the big one, he's got the
arm.
Servo arm, thank you, that's what I was struggling for. One with his servo arm and one with his own hands.
Yeah, you do. They don't seem to impact you in any way that you can tell. They do kind of like almost buzz, like, you know, like I don't know what's a good way to describe it. If you've ever been shocked before, it's like kind of like that, but not like a severe like.
Right. Okay. So he just kind of grits his teeth slightly and says, "There is power leaching off them. It is mildly uncomfortable, but nothing more."
All right, I've added Necron artifact into your gear with a quantity of 2.
Cool. Thank you. And yeah, I'm gonna. Have I got anywhere to actually put them?
I'm sure you have.
Don't say prison wallet.
Yes, you can put them somewhere on your person.
Cool.
Securely.
I'll do that then. Yeah, because I've got like the servo harness and stuff, and I can. Yes.
You when you're here, you can tell there's probably a pathway out through some rubble. Your Auspex scanners do see that there is some sunlight shining through in the distance, so there must be a way to get out, kind of behind the heads. It's not pictured here, but in that direction.
Okay, can I do one more thing?
Absolutely. Anything you want.
what I want to do is prime a crack grenade
Yes.
and just drop it into this hole.
So yeah, you can.
Good.
You can do that. Yeah.
And
'Cause
if I
it's
can
open now.
delay, if I can delay the detonation, I will. Just so it's.
You can give me a tech roll just to see, but yeah. Actually, you don't have to do that. You can do it for sure.
Okay, cool. So I'll do that just so it'll go. The crack grenade will go off at the bottom of the shaft.
Okay.
Just try and
I'm
cause a
gonna
lot of
just,
damage to that.
remove one of the crack
mechanism.
grenades.
Cool.
Okay. Yep.
But I
it
figure they're
falls and
more.
falls and explodes eventually.
Yeah. So the idea was to try and damage the shaft or the mechanism because
Yep.
those are kind of more demolition.
Can't come back up that way then. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You think that it has collapsed.
Cool. And then he looks to the sergeant.
Was there any other way in and out of here? Or
Yeah,
is it
like I
just
described
straight
it.
up down?
Behind here,
Is-
you
okay.
can you think there's a way out that way through the rubble.
All right. In that case, our taxian kind of goes behind there and maybe looks at it, assesses for weak points, and tries to yank a way out.
Yeah, unlike the other one, this is a less of a you go through some tunnels and it's a little farther away. You begin to clear debris and you finally see Skullhaven sprawl above you after a couple hours of digging. The chaplain being very injured, he still pushes through this, and yep, you're able to get to the surface again in the middle of one of the habs. Varst is, his data compiles where you probably are. You're just not very far off from the temple district outside the city. And unless you have anything, we'll end it here.
Yep. Our taxian just kind of looks over the sprawl and looks to his combat brothers and goes, "The battle waits for us. We must rejoin at once." And he just kind of like starts marching towards the skyline to link up with loyalist forces and plan their next move.
Cool. Yeah, Varist follows him, and as he does, he's just with a small fraction of his attention, he's just setting his auger array to record everything, all the energy coming off these devices. So he's basically starting a sort of passive sweep of them, and a passive scan. So not hitting them with anything, but recording everything that comes off them and analyzing it, and just setting it to just continually analyze. But he just does that as he walks.
Final thoughts from anyone else? Okay. All right, that's it.
All right.
Awesome.
Right.
Thank